Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So it's our Sunday Sunshine show, and this is collaboration with two other ladies, Tina from Tina's Talk Time and Marie, Busy Bee Marie, Lives in Las Vegas. I normally have a little intro I play now, but unfortunately I've accidentally deleted it, so I'll have that back again next week. So until then, I'm going to put the ladies' channels in the description box below for you. Please take a look after you see my video at the other two ladies, because we all do the same topic but put our own spin on it. So today's topic is a chatty one, anything about Christmas, what we do Christmas Day, reminiscing, etc. So if that's something you're interested in, please stay tuned. What our plans are for this Christmas, and we'll just reminisce together of what Christmases used to be like in the 60s and 70s. So I was born in 1960, and my Christmases were, I was an only child, were good family Christmases. Everybody came to my mum's house. She used to host every year, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And everybody smoked in those days indoors, didn't they? My mum and dad smoked, my aunties and uncles smoked. It was a room full of smoke. Everybody congregated in the same room, didn't they? It was warmer, I suppose, but it was more sociable, wasn't it? Nowadays, people sort of hover in the kitchen, hover in the lounge, dining room, whatever. I think it was more sociable, don't you? Everybody was in that one room and you just got on together, didn't you? And then I remember in the morning we'd have a sherry. It used to be, you know, quite a traditional drink. It was Bristol cream then. I think Croft came in a bit later. I did like a Croft sherry. But yeah, it's be Harvest Bristol cream. Everybody had a glass of Harvest Bristol cream. If not, it was a Colb's own mate, wasn't it? The cheaper version. And that, so that was quite a tradition at Christmas, wasn't it? And I remember as I got older, very often, if I was good, I could have a baby sham or a snowball before I went to bed on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. That was my little treat. I used to love baby sham. I think you can still get them in some shops now. I tell you, baby sham and brandy is a lovely combination. And my mum used to drink that. It's quite strong, but it was a really nice mix. Baby sham, if you haven't tried it, it's like a perry, I suppose you call it, a sparkling perry. And yeah, it's just lovely. And they used to do sort of a sweet one, but now I think the ones that you purchase now are quite a dry one, which I don't think are quite as nice. And you used to get the baby sham glass with the little baby sham on, and it was on all the adverts. You used to get cherry bees, what other drinks, snowballs, and I say, Africa, used to make your own chains. You used to make paper chains, and then put them all around the room, balloons and things. In the 70s, it turned to foil, didn't it? You'd have the, you know, the decorations that opened out, the bells and things, and you'd have the foil garlands that go across. And everybody decked the whole ceiling, didn't they? Everything was decked right up, you know, for Christmas. And you didn't do it till probably a week or 2 weeks early, sort of for Christmas. It wasn't like sort of November or October like it is now. And you keep it up for the 12 nights of Christmas, wouldn't you? The dinner, the turkey. The turkeys were massive, weren't they? If you could afford it, I remember my mum and dad, because we used to have everybody, she always used to host, we'd have about 20. And the turkey was massive, and it was always a fresh turkey. And my dad used to work on a farm at weekends, and it would come back with a few feathers still in it. And trying to get it in the oven, get it stuffed, and it will be cooking all night. The house would smell all night of this turkey. You come to eat this turkey, it was really dry, not like the moist ones we have nowadays that take sort of a couple of hours and you baste them and all that. You know, it used to be so dry, but that was Christmas, wasn't it? That was how they did turkeys in those days. The skin would be all brown and crispy, and the smell, I can still remember the smell in the air, the aroma of that turkey cooking all night. My dad would make his own pickled onions and pickled eggs. Oh God, they used to be delicious. I used to like a pickled egg in a packet of crisp. Oh, nothing better than that. We'd have our traditional Christmas pudding, and then used to make the Christmas puddings, didn't they? And very often you get 6 months in there, a lucky 6 months if you were lucky. The vegetables used to be boiled so soft, didn't they? It used to be boiled to nothing really, but yeah. Mind you, I do like my vegetables. I prefer them soft than sort of too hard. I don't like them too hard. But the roast potatoes used to be cooked in lard. They'd be well, taste delicious, wouldn't they? And watch the Queen's speech. Because you're all in that same room, you know, you'd all sit there and watch it. You know, you might have granddad or uncle asleep somewhere in the corner, but everybody was in that one room and everything went quiet when the Queen's speech come on. You used to get Billy Smart's Circus. You'd have the two Ronnies, the Christmas specials, didn't you? And then later, sort of, you know, in the 70s and 80s, you had Top of the Pot, see what's going to be the Christmas #1. And you were all glued, weren't you? What's going to be #1 this year? When I look back, I think it was definitely a slower, more family-orientated way of life, wasn't it? Everybody being in that room, everybody together and chatting, wasn't it? Whereas now, as I said, we're all in different rooms. Teenagers are on their phones, even adults sometimes, aren't they? We've lost that connection sometimes, haven't we? So perhaps we ought to say Christmas Day, no laptops, no iPads, no phones. It's going to be a family day. I think that would go down very well in my house with the grandkids. Mind you, that hopefully they'll be playing with all their Christmas presents. They won't worry about their mobile phones not on Christmas Day. So what are we doing Christmas Day? We are having Christmas dinner here for the first time since we've been here. We've been here just over 2 years now. So I'm looking forward to having my Christmas Day lunch here. So I know Becky, Leo's coming over, Emma, TJ and the kids. I think Matt and Claire's having theirs at home, which is fine. They want to let the kids stay at home, play with their presents. So we're going to go down to his house in the evening. He does a little sort of buffet and things and has music playing for the kids to have a little disco and they swap presents. That's a tradition we do most years on Christmas Day. And then Boxing Day, they'll probably come here and we'll have cold meats and pickles. Mashed potato, or sometimes I'll do a bubble and squeak, all the leftovers from Christmas dinner. And sometimes I prefer that more. I love cold meats, pickles, and baked beans we normally have with it. As I say, either mash or bubble squeak. And, that's probably one of my favourites. And then we're going out the week before, on the Saturday before Christmas. We booked a meal in the afternoon at a local hotel. We're all going there, the whole family's going there, having a 3-course lunch. And then we're all staying over. We're going to use the facilities. They've got swimming pool and things like that for the kids to do, a little gym and what have you. So we're going to do that the Saturday before Christmas. We've all booked in for that. We're going to do a Secret Santa to make it fun. The week before that, we go with Becky and Neil. We booked into, I can't remember the name of the pub. It was one of the little pubs we went to in the Cotswolds. Michael, he's just come into the room. Can you remember where we go for that meal where they do all the ceiling with the Christmas decks in that little village?
Ramsden, is it?
Yeah, the Royal Oak at Ramsden. So we called in there a couple of weeks ago for a drink and we tried to get the roofs look amazing. And it's only a very small pub, but they had all the ceiling decorated with lights and things. It looked so pretty. And Becky said at Christmas they do it really nice. Well, they didn't have room that day. It was absolutely packed for us to have a roast. So we booked up to go back for a Christmas roast. So we're going back the 2 weeks before Christmas. And I'm looking forward to seeing that because apparently they deck out the whole ceiling really prettily. So yeah, looking forward to that. So we've got quite a bit to look forward to coming up to Christmas. We normally go to Three Kingdoms, thank you, Michael. And it's really good, but it's quite expensive. So we said we give that a miss this year. So Becky and Leo's going. I think Emma's going to a different one, and I'm not sure which was Matt's going. But we all used to go together for that. But it's quite pricey. It was working out sort of just like over £100 for me and Michael to go. So we said we'd give that a miss because we've got the other events that coming up. Otherwise, it gets ridiculous, doesn't it? You spend an absolute fortune. So we're dipping out of that one this year.
Best Father Christmas, though.
Pardon?
Best Father Christmas.
Oh, it is the best Father Christmas. I'm sure Becky will blog it. It's they're all in log cabins and honestly, they're amazing. It's well worth the money they charge because it is a proper experience. You go for 2 or 3 hours. You go to all these different like pantomime scenes, don't you? And they make cookies with Mrs. Claus and they stuff a bear, build a bear and that, and then they meet Santa in this log cabin. He knows all about them and they have a picture taken. But we've been there every year since they were, Michael's going to come and say hello, since they were babies. And honestly, he's the best Father Christmas, isn't he? Really good. Oh, you got your Spencer Bear jumper on, Michael. Everybody loved your Spencer Bear jumper the other day. He's had this a couple of years from M&S, haven't you? Yeah. Leo had one as well, but it's just too small now. Yeah. But yeah, we love Spencer Bear, don't we?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's good. So what can you remember about your Christmases? Because you were 54, weren't you, 1954, as a child?
Well, it's just everybody around the house.
Yeah.
Everybody, all the family relatives come round, the music, all, you know, everybody's happy.
Because your dad used to play the piano. Did he used to play the piano at Christmas?
Yeah, he used to play that, yeah. It's good.
But everybody being in that one room with the fire going
that's
to keep
it,
warm.
Yeah, that's it.
It was more social, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was more social, and I think more...
And in those days, you had, like, you never used to sort of lock your doors or anything like that. Like, you'd be there, you'd be enjoying yourself, then all of a sudden someone would walk in, one of your friends would walk in, or so one of the neighbours would walk in.
Yeah, because you lived in a little village, didn't you?
Yeah, lived in a little village, yeah.
Yeah.
A little village called Pensford.
And your mum was very sociable, so I should imagine everybody that came in, they would have had a glass of sherry.
Yeah, definitely, they did.
Definitely.
It was always a full house.
Yeah.
Yeah, a full house. Yeah.
And your mum was like my mum and dad, sort of leading up to Christmas, they'd buy so many sweets and chocolates and nibbles and drinks. Yeah. The whole house would be packed, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's right.
They'd start probably 2 months before Christmas, sort of packing it all away, and then Christmas is just Christmas Day, Boxing Day, isn't it? And they'd have it left for days, so you'd be sick to death of chocolates by then.
Yeah, it'd be a proper tree. It wouldn't be like an imitation.
A real one.
It'd be a real tree, you know.
I think that's the other thing is I remember is the lights, the old lights.
Yeah.
If you had a bulb going.
That's it. Yeah, you'd be hours chasing it round trying to get it so it's to work. Find the one that's gone.
Bit of tinfoil pushing in the
that's
things
it,
to make it go. At least you don't get that with the LED lights now. But I do miss a Christmas tree, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
I keep saying to Michael, can we have a real Christmas tree? And you say, no, we've got a lovely one. We have got a nice one, but next year I'm going to persuade him to have a real one.
We'll have a real one outside while we decorate.
We normally have one up. We haven't put that one up yet. We haven't purchased it yet, have we? No. Michael's put the icicles not up, haven't you?
Yeah,
we haven't
it's not been
switched
turned
them
on,
but we've got them out
they're ready. I done Becky's yesterday.
Oh yeah, he was up the ladder. It was so cold, wasn't it?
That's the one thing about Christmas I always like. All the lights, all the lovely lights on the buildings. Just
if it was down to me, I wouldn't bother decorating outside, but Paul Mick gets up, Paul Mick enjoys doing it, gets up the ladder, puts the icicles up. It does look nice. I do like to see it when they're all done.
I don't like it, I'm not decorated. Christmas to me is special. It's still special.
Yeah, it is special, isn't it? And at the end of the day, it's what you make it, isn't it? I know it can be a lonely time for some people, but look after your neighbours and your friends, make sure they're okay. Doesn't hurt to have an extra place setting at the table, does it?
Nobody wants to. We got an extra place setting in the field for Mr. Fox. He was out there yesterday waiting.
He was, because I say Mick was over Becky's and I come home. And it was early, it was about 4:30, and I could see him out there pounding up and down looking for his dish, and it wasn't out there. Because you normally go out about what time?
Oh, I go out now because it's so dark. I usually go out by latest 5:30, something like that.
So he was out there 4:30. He must have been hungry yesterday. It was a cold day, wasn't it? So I had to run out with the food for him, bless him. So he had the rest of the sausages we had in the fridge. But he'll have his Christmas dinner. You
mentioned the trips into Woolworths.
No, I haven't.
Woolworths was a big thing, Christmas.
Yeah, no.
You'd be all in there, all the pick and mix, everybody in there, all the toys, do everything.
Everything came from Christmas, didn't it? Your
mostly,
sweets, your toys,
that was a big name
records.
shop was Woolworths. Yeah. That was the one.
And we've said this before, we really miss Woolworths, Everything came from there, didn't it? Your wrapping paper, everything, your sweets, your toys.
You've had these other shops trying to match it like Wilkinson's and Poundland, but nothing compared to Woolworths.
No, it is a shame. Nothing. But now, of course, everybody's got Amazon. Everybody orders online, don't they? And it gets delivered to your door. And I must admit, if you're working, it is easier, isn't it? Unless it goes astray. And Christmas Eve in your parcels, you've got a picture. That's not my doorstep. It's on somebody else's doorstep. So it has its advantages and disadvantages, doesn't it? What toys can you remember as a child?
Action men, things like that.
When you
then you had, as we said before on another vlog, like the conductors' outfits and all this sort of stuff.
So what
smokers' outfits, the
chocolate cigars and
all this,
pipes and things.
Helping you to take up smoking.
My mum and dad just puffed like a chimney. What about your
Oh,
granddad?
my dad, he was like 50, 60 a day, but then he just stopped
Yeah.
and didn't touch another cigarette.
But all your clothes, everything, the house was sort of
Oh, yeah, he was
yellow ceilings, wasn't it?
Yeah.
There was the small ashtrays everywhere.
Yeah,
And,
it was the same there. If you were in the pub, wasn't it, or anything like that, and it was all, jolly. And
so
all
that
this,
changed
you
for the
come out
better,
with a
really,
stump.
didn't it? Yeah, that changed for the better. And no, but can you remember getting annuals? Did you just get?
Yeah, I always had that. You had
I
a
used to
certain
get an
annual,
annual.
that's it, yeah.
And the
That's it. I
stocking.
don't know if it was bees.
You don't
and
see
all
very
that.
often a proper stocking, do you, with the sweets in and that, you know?
We used to have those.
Yeah.
Like
you
Uncle
get one
Clay
of
was a
those.
massive one, about 6 foot long, with all the mesh on it, had everything in it.
Yeah.
And they always just stick the orange in there, and all
Yeah.
some of it was all these old little plastic things, and
It was great memories, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
lot of games.
Yeah. What games? Ludo.
We used to have all the Monopoly and all this sort of thing. We used to have a thing. you'd
Snakes
play
and
it
ladders. And you used to get those compilations of games,
That's it,
didn't
yeah,
you?
that's it, all the
You'd have a
different
box.
ones, yeah.
Yeah, with tiddlywinks in, snakes
Yeah,
and ladders, Ludo and bingo. Yeah, all those
yeah.
simple games, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it's good.
Yeah.
But all the music and all the Christmas songs, you don't get them now. They're all, being honest, they're all rubbish.
That's what I was saying earlier.
But the proper Christmas songs, and they still play them today because they were that good. So
They were, weren't they? And you'd be waiting to see what was number one, wouldn't you, for
that was
Christmas?
it, the big thing, the
Top of the
Christmas number one,
Pops.
top of the pops, yeah.
You'd have all the special shows, wouldn't you?
Yeah. That was it. You had all good shows then, all different variety shows, acts and that. Yeah, it's really.
Yeah,
really
Only
good.
Fools and Horses used to love that, didn't you?
All the Christmas specials used to come out, Dibley and all that Christmas special. And
Before that, you had Love Thy Neighbour,
that's it, yeah.
To Death Us Do Part.
Oh my
and
God,
what was the
that's
Rag and Bone one?
Steptoe and Son.
Steptoe and Son. Oh,
Nothing like it nowadays.
no, in the day, they were the good old days, weren't they? Definitely. Anyway, I think we better wrap this up. I'm going to be going over the 15 minutes, and it's been good reminiscing,
Well, that's
hasn't
good,
it?
yeah.
So it's bye for me.
And it's bye from me.
And we'll see you all again soon. Pop over now, take a look at Tina's channel and Marie and see what they've done for their Christmas chatty video today. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.